So how many of you want to go back to school?
Poverty, poor parenting, and cultural practices have been identified as key factors contributing to the high dropout rates among teenage girls and boys. These factors often lead to teenage pregnancies, which in turn forces students to leave school.
Yes, in our region, especially Obongi district, the level of poverty is really high. Sometimes it's truly hard for them to get all that they want from their parents.
Because these young ladies, they don't sleep with their parents. At night they sneak, they go to disco. Also, sometimes they end up drinking and they end up conceiving.
In Obongi district of West Nile, 3,551 mothers sought antenatal care in 2023-2024 financial year, of which 22% were teenage mothers. In the 2022-2023 financial year, the district registered 5,928 mothers, including 1,292 teenage mothers.
If we don't take this serious, we will register high rate of dropout. Definitely a young girl, if she is pregnant, she may not come to school.
The sub-counties of Palorinya and Itula, which host the refugees, and Ewafa in the host community, have the highest cases of teenage pregnancy.
Within the catchment of the facility, which is about 30,142, 20%, actual majority of them we receive here, the actually school age really going children, and they have dropped out of schools.
Members of Parliament in the Parliamentary Forum on Social Protection are deeply concerned about the issue and are suggesting the enactment of ordinances and bylaws at local government level as legal tools to address the problem.
There must be bylaws and ordinances, but we members of Parliament, we need to see the viability of the current laws.
Really, I was crying when I saw young girls, 9, 12, saying these are child mothers. Recently, under the police recruitment exercise, these people were unable to send anybody from Obongi to join the police force because they all drop out. So if this trend continues, we'll wipe out a generation. We are going to lose out
According to Flavia Kabahenda, chairperson of the Parliamentary Forum on Social Protection, there is an urgent need for government intervention.
We had not taken time to record that our children were beginning to deteriorate one by one. But the teenage pregnancies that we are registering now, if we are not careful, they are going to be hopeless children. If the government does not invest deliberately, we are going to have a hopeless citizenry. Because the girl who produces a baby like her may not even have a chance to go back to school and pick up her education.
Drawing from educational policies in Kenya, Kabahenda is advocating for the Ugandan government to develop policies that encourage the reintegration of teenage pregnancy victims back into school.
Getting from Kenya, we need to come up with a policy that will compel us to reintegrate the child parents back into school. If it is not this academic, they can even go skilling.
The Ministry of Education and Sports is also encouraging these teenagers to return to school.
So you can decide to either go back from your previous school, or you can decide to go to another school if you feel you are uncomfortable from your previous school.
Joseph Onama, UBC News in Obongi.